Good morning everyone and welcome to this presentation. This is Bissha, Assistant Professor English, Rangpur Government City College, Rangpur. My dear students, listen to this piece and try to recognize this piece.
I do not wish to become the Prime Minister. We wish to see the rights of the people of this country established.
Today's topic is related to this piece. If you can recognize this piece, then you can recognize the topic also. Can you now guess the topic we are going to discuss? I think you can guess. You can check. Today we are going to discuss Unit 1, Lesson 2. This is the third class on this lesson, and the title of the lesson is The Unforgettable History. My dear students, let's start. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to tell about the significance of this piece. You will be able to write the meanings of some unknown words, and you will be able to write short notes to make a flowchart. My dear students, let's start. As this is my third lecture on this lesson, so this is the last portion of this piece, and let's begin. After the assembly session was prorogued, the people of this country protested. When the session was postponed, people of the country did not agree and they protested. I told them, observe the general strike we have called peacefully. Bangabandhu told the people in East Pakistan, to observe the general strike peacefully. I told them, shut down all mills and factories. He told people to close or shut down all the mills and factories. Our people responded to my call. People did as he told, responded to his call. They came to the streets spontaneously. Here you get one word which you should know. Spontaneously. This means in a way that is not planned, but done because you suddenly want to do it. And the synonymous words are impulsively, instinctively, extemporaneously, of your own accord. And the antonymous word is deliberately. They came to the streets spontaneously. People came to the streets of their own accord. They expressed their firm determination to carry out the struggle peacefully. Here we get another word, determination. Determination means the quality that makes you continue trying to do something even when this is difficult. The synonymous words are willpower, resolve, fortitude, strength of mind, and the antonymous word is weakness. They expressed their firm determination to carry out the struggle peacefully. People expressed their resolute or firm willpower or strength of mind to carry out the struggle with peace or peacefully. What have we got in return? Those who brought arms with our money to defend us from external enemies are now using those arms on the poor, the wretched, the downtrodden people of the land. Here we get another word, wretched. Wretched means feeling ill, sick or unhappy, and the synonymous words are miserable, desolate, heartbroken, pitiful, and the antonymous word is happy. He asks a question, what have we got in return? Actually, we did many things, but in return we did not get anything. Those who brought arms with our money, actually the arms were brought with the money of the people to defend the country and to defend the people of the country from external enemies, but they are using those arms to kill and to injure the poor people, the wretched, unhappy or pitiful people, the downtrodden people of this land. Bullets are being aimed at their hearts. Bullets are being used or aimed at the bosom of the people. We constitute the majority in Pakistan, but whenever we Bengalis have tried to assume power, they have used force on us. Here we get another word, constitute. Constitute means to be the parts that together form something, and the synonymous words are comprise, form or make up. We constitute, we form the majority in Pakistan. We are the majority in Pakistan, but whenever the Bengalis, we the Bengalis have tried to assume to be in power, they have used force on us. I have had a talk with Mr. Yahya Khan. Bangabandhu talked with Mr. Yahya Khan. I told him, Mr. Yahya, you are the president of Pakistan. Come and observe how the poor people of our country are being mowed down with bullets. Bangabandhu told Mr. Yahya, the president, to come and observe the condition of the people of East Pakistan. He told Yahya, the president, to see and observe how the people of this country are killed in large numbers with bullets. Come and see how our mothers are being deprived of their children. He told Mr. Yahya to see and observe how the children are snatched away from the mother's bosom, how the children of this land or the people of this land are killed, how my people are being massacred. Again he told Yahya Khan to see and observe how the people of this country are killed in large numbers, how they are butchered. Here we get the word massacred, and let's know the meaning. Massacre means to kill a large number of people, especially in a cruel way, and the synonymous words are slaughter, exterminate, annihilate, decimate. Come, observe, and only then pass a judgment on what is going on. Bangabandhu told Mr. Yahya Khan to come and see, and then to make a judgment on what is going on in East Pakistan. He has apparently said that I had agreed to attend a roundtable conference on the 10th of March. Didn't I say a long time back? What is the point of another roundtable conference? Here we get another word, apparently. Apparently means according to what you have heard or read, according to the way something appears. And the synonymous words are seemingly, spaciously, ostensibly, and superficially. Come, observe, and only then pass a judgment on what is going on. He has apparently said that I had agreed to attend a roundtable conference on the 10th of March. Didn't I say a long time back? So, Bangabandhu told earlier that there is no use of sitting at a round table conference. Who will I sit with? Should I sit with those who have shed the blood of our people? Actually, Bangabandhu treats them as the killers, and he doesn't want to sit with the killers because they have killed the people in East Pakistan. He has suddenly dissolved the assembly without carrying out any discussions with me. Yahya Khan dissolved the assembly without having any discussion or carrying out any discussion with Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. After sitting in a secret meeting for 5 hours, he gave a speech where he has put all the blame on me. He has even blamed the Bengali people. And after a secret meeting, Yahya Khan gave a speech, and in his speech he blamed Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and he blamed the people in East Pakistan. My brothers, the assembly has been called into session on the 25th of March, but the blood spilled on our streets has not yet dried. About the 10th of this month, I have told them Mujibur Rahman won't join the round table conference because that would mean wading over the blood that has been shed. Bangabandhu addressed the people, the audience, as his brothers, and he told that the assembly has been called into session on the 25th of March. But here we get another word, spilled. Spill means to flow over the edge of a container by accident, to make a liquid do this. Another meaning, to come out of a place in large numbers and spread out. And the synonymous words are fall, drop, or drip. But the blood spilled on the streets has not yet dried. Blood dropped or shed on the streets has not yet dried. About the 10th of this month, I have told them Mujibur Rahman won't join the round table conference because that would mean wading over the blood that has been shed. Here we get another word, wading. Wade means to walk or stand with no shoes or socks in shallow water in the sea. And the synonymous words are walk or push your way. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman doesn't want to attend the conference because he thinks joining the conference means to walk over the blood shed on the streets. Although you have called the assembly into session, you will have to listen to my demands first. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman put some demands. You will have to withdraw martial law, and the demands are to withdraw martial law. You will have to return all the army personnel to their barracks. Another demand, to return all the army personnel to their barracks. You will have to investigate the way our people have been murdered. Another demand is to investigate the way our people have been murdered. And you will have to transfer power to the representatives of the people. And the last demand is to transfer power to the representatives of the people. It is only then that I will decide whether we will take our seats in the assembly or not. If the demands are met, only then he will decide whether he will take part in the assembly or not. Whether the representatives and Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman will take part in the assembly or not. I don't want the Prime Minister's office. We want the people of this country to have their rights. Bangabandhu doesn't want the Prime Minister office. He doesn't fight for the Prime Minister's office or for power. Actually, he wants the people of this country to be free to have their rights. I want to state clearly that from this day, Bangladesh courts, magistracies, government offices and educational institutions will be shut down indefinitely. He declares that courts, magistracies and government offices, educational institutions of this country will be shut down indefinitely for an indefinite time or period, so that the poor don't have to suffer, so that my people don't have to go through hardships. All other things will be exempted from the general strike. To avoid the sufferings of the people of this country, he also exempted some things from the general strike, and those things are: from tomorrow, rickshaws, horse carriages, trains and launches will be allowed to move. So rickshaws, horse carriages and trains and launches will be exempted from the general strike. Only the Secretariat, the Supreme Court, the High Court, Judges Court and semi-government organizations such as WAPDA will not be allowed to work. So these things will be under general strike. On the 28th, employees will go and collect their salaries. If their salaries are not paid, if another bullet is fired, if my people are shot dead again, I request all of you, convert every house into a fort. So Bangabandhu told people he told the employees to collect their salaries on the 28th of March, and if they are not paid their salaries, if another bullet is fired, then he told people to confront against the enemies, to fight against the rulers, cruel rulers. confront the enemy with whatever you have. Here we get another word, confront. Confront means to face somebody so that they cannot avoid seeing and hearing you, especially in an unfriendly and dangerous situation. And the synonymous words are defy, brave, face up to. So he told people to face the enemy with whatever they have, and even at the risk of your life, and even I am not around to direct you, shut down all shops and make sure that traffic on all roads and ports are brought to a standstill. He told people to face the enemy, and even if he is arrested or if he is not present to direct the people, they should shut down all shops and make sure the traffic on the roads and ports will be standing still. If need be, we will strive today, but we will go down striving for our rights. So, if there is the necessity of starving today, they should go down struggling. They should continue fighting or struggling for their rights. And here we get another word, striving. Strive means to try very hard to achieve something. And the synonymous words are struggle, endeavor, or attempt. So today we will discuss this text, and now we will discuss a question on this text. My dear students, now we will discuss how short notes are written and how to make a flowchart. And this is the question. Read the following text and make a flowchart showing reasons behind Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's unwillingness to sit with them and the demands which will have to be fulfilled for their participation in the assembly. So, in the question we get two things. Reasons behind Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's unwillingness to sit with the Pakistani rulers, and another thing, demands which will have to be fulfilled for their participation in the assembly. So you will have to write short notes on these two things, and this is the text you will have to answer on this text. My dear students, first you should know how to write short notes. While writing short notes, you should consider these things. While writing short notes, you should use the action verbs. Usually you can avoid the use of article. Abbreviations and short forms are used, and be verbs are avoided. While writing a short note, you should follow the technique of writing heading or title in newspaper. So, my dear students, while writing short notes, you can consider these things. Especially, you should use action verbs, and you should avoid the use of be verbs. And another two things, you can use abbreviations and short forms, and You can also avoid use of article, but you should strictly follow the first one and the last one. I mean, you should use action verbs and you should avoid be verbs. And we can get the points in this portion of the text. And the first one is done for you. Blood spilled on the streets just a few days ago. Here you will have to write short notes on the two things. First thing is the reasons behind Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's unwillingness to sit with them. So this is one reason. Blood is spilled on the streets just a few days ago. People were killed and blood was shed on the streets just a few days ago, and this is one reason for which he is unwilling to sit with them. Let's see. But the blood spilled on the streets has not yet dried. About the 10th of this month, I have told them Mujibur Rahman won't join roundtable conference because that would mean wading over the blood that has been shed. Although you have called the assembly into session, you will have to listen to my demands first. And here we get the demands. You will have to withdraw martial law. You will have to return all army personnel to their barracks. You will have to investigate the way our people have been murdered, and you will have to transfer power to the representatives of the people. It is only then that I will decide whether we will take our seats in the assembly or not. So in the second part we get the demands, and in the first portion we get the reasons. So my dear students, you can write the answer in this way. Here you get the answer. This is a short note. You are writing short notes. So short notes on, here two things are mentioned. Short notes on the reasons behind his unwillingness. Here we get two reasons. And the demands to be fulfilled. Here we get the demands. You get here you will have to write 5 short notes, and one is given for you, and if you mention the given one, then together with the given one you will have to write 6 short notes, 6 points. I have mentioned the given one, and so I have written 6 short notes. Here we get 2 reasons behind Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's unwillingness to sit with them. Number 1 is given, and number 2, this will be counted as number 1. Joining the conference, same as wading over the blood shed on the streets. Bangabandhu doesn't want to sit with them because people were killed a few days ago. Blood spilled on the streets has not dried yet, and so he doesn't want to join the conference, because joining the conference is the same as wading over the blood shed on the streets. Here I have avoided the use of Bissha. And the demands to be fulfilled are to withdraw martial law, to return all army personnel to their barracks, to investigate the murder of our people, and to transfer power to the representatives of the people. These are the demands. So the demands to be fulfilled are So we can clearly understand the demands here, and I have used the be verbs. I mean while writing the demands here, I have just mentioned infinitive phrase, and if you read together with the clue given above, then you can clearly understand all the demands. The demands to be fulfilled are to withdraw martial law, to return all army personnel to their barracks, to investigate the murder of our people, and to transfer power to the representatives of the people. So my dear students, this way you can easily write short notes and you can make a flowchart. And now homework for you. Here you get another question. Read the following text and make a flowchart showing the things exempted from general strike and the things under general strike. In this text you get the things which are exempted from general strike and the things which are under general strike. And the first one is given for you: rickshaws allowed to move. So rickshaw is exempted from general strike, and following this clue, I mean the short note given for you, you can follow this and you can write the other short notes or the other points, and thus you can easily make a flowchart for this question. My dear students, that's all today. Thank you very much.